Okay, so cooking on the road. We're gonna make Italian beef sandwiches in the crock pot. Got this nice piece of prime chuck roast, and we're gonna brown it. Put it in the pan with all this. Put it in the crock pot with all of our seasonings, and we're gonna let it go all day. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna torture everyone in this whole hotel about this thing's gonna smell in like 4 hours. It's gonna be amazing. Gonna let it go till it's all unctuous and gooey. Look at the fat. It's gonna all render down. It's gonna be delicious. First thing we do is quarter it. You guys got a cleaver? Seen Little Mermaid? It's one of my favorite scenes. Le paso, le paso, hee hee ho. Sharpen it first. See that? That's what happens when you put some wet chicken in a pan and it pops. Pow! Burns. So I'm just gonna give this guy a quick.
Wipe your knife. It'll have that. Yeah, that black.
Oh, look, I almost cut my finger off. See, nice. Cut through. Get to that fat. It's kind of, you know, just let the meat tell you where you need to cut. Right there, obviously. Right through there. We ain't got a cutting board because, well, we don't have one. One more cut. Quarter it. Those pieces that got that nice membrane, that tendon and stuff, all that good stuff. Now we want to get that working. Give it a little more heat. Not on high. Not on high, remind you. A little EVO. It's going to give it some, for shizzle. You know how we like our shizzle. Now we're going to take care of the onion. Get all that off of there. And the onion, we're not going to do anything special to it. It's just going to go in the crock pot, so we just want to clean it all up if I can. Looks like it's being difficult, or maybe it's just me. But it's definitely an onion. Like that. Clean. Quarter that guy. And so all we're looking for on that roast there, we just want to brown it. We want to get all the sides nice and brown. And then it goes in the crock pot and it goes all day. Onion, I'm really just going to quarter it. This is just to help seasoning. So, Italian beef sandwich is not an Italian beef sandwich without, well, we're gonna cook it with some pepperoncini. That's going in the crock pot. But to garnish it, we have this giardiniera, homemade giardiniera. This right here is a game. You can put this on anything: hot dogs, sandwiches, cream of wheat. Really good on cream of wheat. Try it. Maybe. But it's gonna be delicious. So we're gonna let that work. Whoa.
Oh, don't do that now. Whoa. Uh-oh.
We almost had a tonic accident. Let it out easy. See, I didn't spill any. Is it happy hour yet? No, it's not. It's early. So we're starting to have some action here with the meat. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop the onions in there because the beef can sit right on the bottom of those onions, and it's all just gonna it's all gonna come up from the bottom and just work its way to the top, and it's just gonna do the bubbling and blowing. So I was thinking about this channel this morning. It's called Our Wandering Ways. So the WA is for Washington State. That's where we're from. We love Washington State. For the most part, the outdoors is amazing. And I was thinking this morning about the ways. You know how awesome it would be to travel the ways like Matt ran outdoor? You know, you just open a door and you're going through the ways, you're really wandering through the ways. If you don't know Robert Jordan, pick up the books and read them. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's amazing. But I digress. Back to cooking. Start to sizzle. So, once again, with your seasoning, you want to build layers of flavor. You don't just want to pile on a bunch of seasoning right here. That's not the point. We're just trying to get the meats seared and sealed up. So when we put it in the crock pot, it's got that little bit of fond, a little bit of flavor that you develop, the crust, and it's going to cook all day. But we will put a little salt and pepper on it. Pepper, a little bit of salt. And well, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have any utensils, but I do have my hands. And I've already explained many times that I'm a seasoned cook. Look at that. Give it a flip. And we want to get all those sides nice and brown. A little bit of hot water, clean them off. Keep going. So in the pan, or in my crock pot, little flavor, put a couple bouillon cubes in there. That's all we need to help enrich the beef flavor, and it's just all gonna just come together amazingly. What's with these bouillon cubes? I'm trying to open these guys. Au revoir, Shoshana. Yeah, I'm a sucker for popular culture. Tarantino especially. 2 of those. A little bit of heat. Oh, it smells good. Crushed red pepper. Just some. Maybe a little bit of that on top. Why not? We don't want it to be super hot because I like super hot. Not a lot of people like super hot. I guess not super hot, spicy. I like my food spicy. George likes his chicken spicy. Look, I'm on a roll. Too much. Brown a little more. Looking great. Just about ready, ladies and gentlemen. Fever. Move this up this way so we can put everything in there. So for this, the first thing we need to do, one of the keys to making, obviously this is not original Italian beef, but what it is delicious Italian beef, and you need that brininess. You want that delicious, that bite when you take a bite of the meat. The whole thing is just an amazing package. We got that. Pepper, salt. Yeah, it's all going to the bottom because it's all going to start doing what a slow cooker does. It's going to do this nice and slow. It's going to raise up, and it's going to be amazing. So we brown our meat. So what's going to happen today, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to put our beautiful brown meat in the crock pot. It's going to go all day. We're going to fish and enjoy our day. And when we come back, it's going to be amazing. But wait, let's put this all together. Fire off. It'll be a Muppet. Turn your fire off. And it goes, well, obviously it needs some liquid. Give it a little rinse, just about that much. Of course, there's still some good fond on there. Clean your pan. Clean your pan off. And where's this gonna go? Well, right in the old crock pot. Just like that. And that looks just about perfect. Gonna put it down in there, just give it all, look at that. Look at that, those peppers and those onions. Ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be delicious. You know what? Let's give her just a little hit of Evo, just just to help it out. A little more garlic. I mean, look at that. It looks delicious already if you like blue beef. But anyway, so when we come back this evening, this is going to be delicious. We'll see you later. Good evening. No, just kidding. But watch the band, The Last Waltz. It's almost Thanksgiving. Watch it. So it's now 6. We started this at like 9 o'clock, 9:30 this morning, and it's done. Let's have a look. This is Italian beef. So, just to clarify, this is not Chicago Italian beef. It's in spirit of Chicago. But what it is delicious. It's been stewed. It's got all the good stuff. We're not going to dip it. We're not doing the dip because it's going to be perfectly saucy. Look at this. See? And you use those onions that have been there all day. Remember, I just cut them up? Now, but what's going to make this amazing is this. This is homemade giardiniera. Most of it's grown in our garden, by the way. Look how it's soaked in there. Delicious. A little red pepper, cayenne. I mean, and to really do this, do I need the hunch? Oh, I need the hunch. Look at that. It's soaked through like it's supposed to. And you gotta, I'm good for you. You need the hunch, right? Delicious. When you're on the road, plan ahead, make good meals for your family. It's amazing. So, wander well, people.